Hi beautiful souls, welcome back to the channel. Beautiful Awakening with Shantia. Okay, so we're going to be doing another pick a card reading today, and I think my guides are essentially training me to be an empowerment career coach because they wanted me to do another reading on success for you. So today we're going to be looking into what career or what business path, what business moves will make you feel the most empowered, successful, and fulfilled. So we're going to be looking into that. They want me to give you guidance on whatever that is to feel confident. I was getting leadership energy, so this is something that's going to make you feel empowered. This is something that's going to make you feel like you're the, whatever, the head of the thing. So we're going to look into what that path is for you, whatever advice wants to come through. I think I just like spit when I said that. That was weird. Okay. So if, and my hair's in the mic. Oh my gosh, there's so many hairs. Oh, it's stuck. Okay. If you guys are new to this channel is dedicated to your transformation and your alignment as well as your healing. Remember to take what resonates, to leave what does not resonate, because you are the creator of your reality. You're the one who is the CEO. You're the one in the driver's seat. You're the one who gets to redirect life in the direction that you want it to go in. Always. You're always co-creating with the universe. You have that kind of willpower, free will. Okay. So go ahead and check out any of the other videos on this channel, as well as my other channel called Shantia's New Chapter. I created a series called Worthy, Flirty, Thriving on that channel. I'm having so much fun with that series. On this channel, I've created a new series called Wake Up Call that helps to assist you in your spiritual journey. I created a channel messages series, not really a series, but I do channeled messages for the collective. So that's for you guys to enjoy as well. And there's always some powerful messages that come through. And then what else did I create? Because I'd be losing track. I think that's it. It feels like a lot, I guess, maybe because I have two channels. Okay. So yeah, let's go ahead and move on. I'm hoping that this is going to be like a spitfire. I'm hoping like it's going to be like bam, bam, bam. We got your life purpose. Just like that. Just like that. Let's get it. Let's make it a quick one, right? That's what I'm hoping, because it's late. It's almost 1 o'clock. Because, yeah, I couldn't film earlier because of a distraction. And so I had to wait. And here I am. And I'm delaying. I'm trying to think of like what else I have to say to you guys. Because I'm like, did I say everything? But I guess I did. All right. Thank you guys so much for supporting the channel. I really appreciate it. I have a vision for this channel. I have a vision for my life too. I'm enjoying this awakening process that's happening, and I'm enjoying you guys enjoying this. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to the point. Oh, last one. If you'd like to work with me personally, all my information is down below. Down below. Down below. You got to hit that more button. You got to look in the description box. And then you'll get some additional, like you'll find some more information about working with me personally. All right, let's move on to the point where you get to pick and choose your crystal. Hi, beautiful souls. Welcome to the point where you get to pick and choose your pile. Let me go ahead and introduce the piles to you. So we have group number 1 with the malachite, which has been chosen for, I think, the 5th time in a row. We have group number 2, which is the tangerine quartz. We have group number 3, which is the blue lace agate. And we have group number 4, which is the apatite. So please take your time, meditate on the crystal or the crystals that best resonate with you. Here is your singing bowl. All right. Group number 1, if you chose the malachite, we're going to go ahead and start with you. Okay, group number 1, if you chose a Malachite, then this is going to be your reading. So today we're going to be looking into how you can, like, what can you do, like career-wise, business path-wise, what can you do that will make you feel empowered and fulfilled and will help you step into that leadership position of what you feel like you've been meant to do, essentially. So the guys really wanted me to look into this. So let's go ahead and get started. As usual, I pull energies. I look at the crystal, read that, and then I pull cards. Okay. Guys, dial me into the energies of group number 1. Don't mind the rain. There's a little bit of ambience. Dial me into the energy of group number 1, please. Okay. Well, I keep getting this, it's like this point or this arrow or this angle moving upward. So I feel like in terms of what you're meant to do, well, it might actually be telling you to look up and be attuned intuitively. Let me get further into this energy. Okay, I don't know. I keep getting this. So there's a sharpness about you, or there's a sharpness about your senses. You have like a sharp sense. Maybe it's a sharp sixth sense, but you have a sharp sense. You have like a sharpness about like knowing something. It's like bam, there and then. Like you just know it. You have like really good instincts for something. So whatever it is, this thing that you have really sharp instincts around, this is what you're supposed to do. It's like a really deep sense of, almost like a deep sense of like knowing. Essentially, it's like I just know it. I'm almost confident. That's like what I'm getting. It's like it's something that you feel so confident in, like as if it's just fact. And there's something about like intuitively, you almost always know like what, like there's something where you can do, where you know which direction to move in or what to go. It's almost like investing. I'm kind of getting 8th house energy. 8th house energy can be investments, but it can be other things too, like occult knowledge too, where you just like, you know what direction to go in. It's, you say invest in this and then it works out. So I'm definitely getting the advice immediately is to work on training that sixth sense or that third eye knowing. I mean, you got the Malachite, so I'm not really surprised. But like to train that sense, that's the sense that's going to guide you towards like making good business deals, towards like knowing what to invest in. The more you tune into that frequency and you sharpen it, the better you're going to get at it. And you're just going to know like what's the right thing, what's not right for you, essentially. Yeah, very sharp. But I'm also getting like kind of like someone who's in, I'm kind of like seeing a character in like one of those movies where they're in the scenes and they're like in the battle, but they're the one who's working in the operation room and they're telling people what moves to make. So kind of like battleship. Like you're the one who's operating the machine, or you're the one who's behind the scenes. You're the one who's behind the curtain, like the Wizard of Oz. You're the one who's like operating everything and telling everyone where to go, what to do, where to like be. That could also be something that you're being called to do, is like you're the one who's calling the shots. Because you can see the patterns. Okay, now I'm being taken to a movie I was watching the other day where this guy could see patterns. I think it's called 222. But he could see patterns. And he was like, why do I have this gift? But it actually led him to, it's like a lot of different things. It led him to his career. And then it led him to ultimately wanting to, or it led him to saving his life and someone else's life too. So it's like this sense translates into other things. It's where you might take it into your day-to-day life and you'll be like, well, I use this sense to know how to be a good judge of character about friends, but this is the same sense that you can use when it comes to business as well. Contracts, deals, money, investments, what product you want to create. I'm getting that you can kind of sit with yourself for a minute. So for you, intention is important. If you want an idea, you can pull it to you. It's like you're open to it. It's like you get a lot of inspiration, a lot of downloads. If you want an idea, you can literally just write the question in your notebook and you'll get the idea. You'll receive the answer immediately. Like automatic write, psychic, intuitive, like you can get the answer. So I'm kind of getting like, if you've been frustrated before, it's probably because you've been relying too much on what you can see, what people have told you, the knowledge that you've acquired from school or just what you've learned in books, as opposed to yourself. You have good instincts. Like yourself is the best instrument for you knowing what you need to do and direct yourself in your position. So you got the malachite. The malachite, let's go ahead and see what comes through. Okay, the first thing that's coming through is I keep getting a mirror image or a reflection. A mirror image or a reflection. To me, that takes me back to patterns again. Oh, okay. Now I'm kind of being taken to that Nicolas Cage movie Next, where he kept seeing, like, he could see 6 moves ahead, like, what it would do. So I think this is something maybe you can experiment with, like, almost, even I'm, like, as I'm telling you the advice, I'm like, what is this? But you can kind of predict. So you can predict moves ahead to know, like, what's going to work out, like, what's the best outcome. So there's never one right pathway, right? We always kind of assume sometimes that there's a right, there's a wrong. There's no such thing. You know how to kind of direct, you can find a pathway and then find out where it branches out to. And you can kind of have a sense for that. Kind of calculative. It's weird because I'm getting a lot of mathy, equation-y, physics, quantum physics for this malachite, even though it's an intuitive crystal. I'm actually getting like very mathematical energy. So you might just be intuitively very mathematical. You're very good at seeing patterns. Ooh, that's actually, you know what that takes me to is like Einstein, debilitated Mercury energy in the 10th house. He knew how to see patterns. That's why he was so ingenious. And then like also a exalted Mercury in the 12th house. Like you can connect to the ether. You can see the patterns of the universe. So you're very good at actually learning how to make big moves. That's something you have an instinct for, is like the big moves, I think. Something again about saving someone's life again, because I was taken to that Nicolas Cage movie and then that 222, it was the same concept. It was almost like time traveling to save someone's life. Oh, okay. This reading is getting a little too deep for me. There might be something about knowing how to predict the future. Well, you know, I'm a reader, but this feels a little bit different. Like it feels deeper, like beyond what I understand as I'm describing it to you. But there's something about knowing how to predict the future or predict the moves. Like think about it like a chess. If you've ever seen The Queen's Gambit, she knows how to predict the moves on the chess game. Like, because she can see the pattern, so that's why she's so good at it. She can kind of know what her opponent's going to do. Yeah, there's something about knowing what your opponent's going to do. Also, the mirror reflection and the patterns. It's like you know what's going to work and what's not going to work. You know what the error is going to be. Yeah. Okay. So you're very good at being in, like, crisis management, perhaps? Knowing how to stop or prevent something really crazy from happening. Or you could also, it could be as simple as like coaching people too. It's like coaching people, you can kind of see the patterns. This honestly can, like, this can be anything, but you're good at really seeing patterns. So seeing the patterns when it comes to like how people live their life, you can catch a pattern. You're probably good at catching your own patterns and then alchemizing and then creating new patterns, replacing those bad patterns with good patterns. You can catch patterns really quickly. So however this formulates, like whether it comes to like relationships, like if you're a relationship advisor or you're coaching people on how to live their life or how to make business deals, or you're making like big moves, you could thrive at that if you just focus on patterns. That's what you're good at doing. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, third eye chakra is going to be very important for you. Let's go ahead and pull some cards. Let's see what else wants to come through. I wanted to pull a nakshatra card, so hopefully I don't take too long with this. So anything where you can catch patterns. We have Mula, Privashada, Ardra, Bharani. Should we just take Mula? Let me shuffle again and we'll see if it comes out again. Can you give me a nakshatra guides for this group number 1? Uttarashada 21, Sagittarius. Uttarashada, I think they're quite lucky. That's Sagittarius Capricorn energy, number 21. Yeah, it's like luck, but it's not luck. It's actually like calculative luck. That's what I'm getting immediately. So we have here So this nakshatra is can be quite ambitious. Responsibility is their thing. So you're about taking on responsibility. So that means you would be good in like a management position or somewhere where you have to, you know, hold weight, essentially, for an organization or for your own business. Okay, so let's go ahead and see. Uttara, apart from Prashada, qualities expressed. Willpower and firmness. Willpower, firmness. It says Uttara has a far greater permanence than its predecessor when it comes to willpower and firmness. It's easy to see that all these qualities are born out of honest introspection, which makes Uttara more introspective in comparison to extroverted, flamboyant Purvashada. So your introspectiveness, it plays to your advantage. You're able to kind of like see inside of yourself, and that helps you to understand the world better. It says something about Lord of Beginnings, connection to Ganesh. Lord of Beginnings, remover of obstacles. Uttara therefore relates to all kinds of beginnings. It is seen that activity started under the positive influence of this nakshatra, blessed with success and permanence. So yeah, this pile, you have a strong affinity for long-term success. So like long-term business, you know, investing over time. The more concentrated intention and attention you put into your business, the more it will thrive as time moves on. Ooh, look at this. So it's connected to the mongoose. They say the mongoose is cunning in its own way, and its symbol suggests that one is courageous and clever in finding ways to forge ahead in difficult, dangerous, and complex situations. So there it is again about the crisis management. Natives under a strong influence of Uttara tend to gravitate towards or attract situations in which life presents a lot of challenges. On a spiritual level, it makes one very determined to pierce through the veil of illusion to uncover one's true soul nature. So you guys are really good at handling weight and difficult situations and pushing through. It's part of your dharma. I would say karma. It's part of your karma to create that experience. Okay, so he says here professions: preachers, priests, counselors, astrologers, lawyers, judges, government officials, psychologists. Military professions. Okay, there's the battleship energy. Pioneers, explorers, wrestlers, sword fighters. Bird watchers, okay. Rangers, hunters, construction industry. Military bases. Wow. Maybe military is something you'd be interested in. It is supposed that the Swatic nakshatra, the Swatic and benevolent nature of this nakshatra can be seen clearly through its ruling 10 Vishnavadas. It belongs to the air element. This, okay. Even though it's fire and earth. I think we're going to go ahead and move on. It says Jupiter and Saturn, excuse me, Jupiter and Saturn have a strong influence with this nakshatra. The combination of an expansive Jupiter and a contractive Saturn signifies moderation and practicality. Since Jupiter reaches maximum debilitation in Capricorn part of the nakshatra, it is implied that this is part of the nakshatra is not suited for too much hope, idealism, expansiveness, or other outer religious displays and rituals. In a simple language, this is the place for action, not words. The concrete, practical action which takes place here. Okay, so the first thing I want to set aside is whatever they said wasn't available. Like, it talks something about religion and being practical. It's a very practical nakshatra. But I wouldn't get too caught up in some of the advice because, you know, we're just taking up at what resonates and leaving what does not resonate. Let's go ahead and pull cards for you guys and see what's going on. All right, advice for this group. Career pathway, business pathway that helps them to feel empowered, fulfilled. Ooh, that might be entrepreneur there with the full card. That might be entrepreneur. We have Queen of Pentacles and the Page of Swords. Okay. So I feel like you are being called to do something that is somewhat nurturing towards people because we have the Queen of Pentacles. And She's very much a stable home force. She's very fertile. She's very feminine. So you're being called to do something that is quite feminine, so quite creative, quite intuitive. Even perhaps an entrepreneur with a full card here. Something that allows you to feel really carefree in your expression. Even with the Page of Swords, this is something that where you're allowed to kind of speak your truth or be your truth. You know, nothing too rigid would work for you. I think anything to do with feminine energy, working with women, working with like healing, because it does connect me to Virgo, would be things that would suit you. But in general, it's directly connected to your passions. So we're getting like pretty much current advice. You're being told to go or leave. We have number 45 here. So I think you're currently doing something that's not aligned with your path. Sorry to say, it's quite direct advice there. Yeah, they're being told that it's time to go. So that means there's something else opening up for you. She's leaving, but she's going to another door. There's an opportunity opening up for you somewhere else. So you might want to align that with your intuition and see what to do. Round and round, 25. Okay, so this is about, this actually takes me to patterns. Let me go ahead and clarify that. But this is also about making the same mistakes over and over again and needing to get out of it to break the pattern. So you might be called to breaking a pattern that you've already aware of, that you're stuck in. It's like you need to be honest with yourself with the Page of Swords. Be honest with yourself. Clarify that round and round, please. Page of Pentacles. Yeah, when it comes to your job. Yeah, when it comes to your job, there's something you're being told to leave because you're kind of stuck in a pattern. That's not... The reason why you're stuck in a pattern is because you're not meant to be doing that thing. Please listen to your intuition to guide you. But it's something that just, it's very dissatisfying. And there's a little procrastination perhaps that's happening with this Page of Pentacles. A little procrastination that's happening. So, looks like you need to face the music. Face the music. Don't we all? Oh my goodness. You can do it. I'm supporting you. Oh man, it's kind of a leap of faith. I guess it requires a leap, but we got the Queen of Pentacles. To me, it's like this is like a reliable leap. You're gonna land on your feet. Yeah. So we have here Venus and we have Pisces. Yeah. Okay, again. Abstract, creative. Venus, Pisces. Venus and Pisces is exalted. So I think you're a very creative person. You're a very creative, very intuitive person. Essentially, I think the thing you're being called to do is like be a creative, intuitive person. You need to feel free in what you're doing. Anything that's restricting, where someone's telling you how to operate and what moves to make, it doesn't work for you. You're the one who's supposed to be calling shots. It looks like. So it could be something, we have very feminine energy here with Venus and Pisces and the Queen of Pentacles. So again, something to do with like working with women. Healing, yeah. Something to do with working with women, something to do with like healing, the healing arts, that's going to work for you. The healing arts. Again, listening to that third eye chakra energy is going to help you a lot. You have like a natural instinct or intuitive sense for knowing how to help people heal and work through their things. Pisces is also kind of counselor. You might help people navigate love or relationships. You can help people tap into a higher frequency of love within themselves, loving themselves. Empowerment. We have here the Holy Spirit, expect miracles. Remember that only love is real. Dang, what was I just saying? Miracles will occur naturally. Spirit has your back. Yeah, okay. Yeah, they were talking about all that practicality. I think you can be quite practical. That might be the thing that's been stopping you, actually. Because you have like a practical side and you have an intuitive side, because we got the Queen of Pentacles. And to me, this is, with the full card, he's not practical. He's like the very opposite. That was the first card that came out. So it's like, stop being so practical. Do the thing that really sparks your imagination. Sparks your imagination. It's going to lead you towards a path of abundance, without question. Without question. Okay, what else do you want to tell us, guides, in regards to their path? That's a lot. We won't take that. Let's just take one. We have here, Vine, seek out information that will help you. Okay, so the Vine, seek out information that will help you. It's not my favorite card to get. For some reason, every time I look at it, I'm like, that doesn't tell me anything. You know, when you're seeking oh, that's why. It's because you're seeking information and then you pull a card that says seek information. It's like, how's that supposed to help? But there's something about specifically seeking information for you that's important. The Vine is about interwoven. Something's interwoven into... The Vine is something you also climb to get to the top. Clarify the Vine energy, please. So again, about speaking your truth, we have the Cup and the Bird. To me, that's about speaking your truth, being authentic. Clarify the Vine, please. Clarify the Vine. So 3 of Cups. Okay, so there's a community to seek out help. Tell us more about the Vine. Six of Wands. Interesting. Okay, so I think there is a community of people. So essentially there's like people who are already successful at what they do. That's the people you need to surround yourself with. It looks like people who are already doing what you want to do. People who are already doing what you want to do. People who are already victorious. That also takes me to community. It's interesting. Tell me more about this. Seek out information, please. 5 of Wands, reverse. Cooperation, working with other people. Okay. 3 Pentacles. Okay. I don't know, what's the advice here? So working with other people, seeking advice from other people would help. I think that's an obvious yes. But maybe they're letting you know this additional information maybe because you've been resistant. Maybe you've tried to do things alone for a long time. You've tried to figure it out. But actually you need additional guidance. And you know this because you have so much information. But you need more information. Like you have a lot of the information about what you want to do, but how to do it, there are questions you have. So I would sit down and I would write down what are the questions you have. Just write it to the universe. Write a letter to the universe and say, well, okay, I want to answer this question and that question and that question. Okay, what else do you want us to know about this Seek Out Information card? 8 of Cups. Seek. To me, that's like seeker energy. It's about seeking, about moving on, looking for the answer, finding... Oh, okay, I got you. The Seek Out Information that will help you is the time to go. It's the same energy. They're essentially saying that you're meant to be around a different, like just a different environment or community of people who are essentially aligned with your path, with this Venusian and Pisces energy. This Venusian and Pisces energy. It's like the healing arts, intuitive, creative. That's what you need to be surrounded with. Those are the people who are going to be able to help you on your path. Okay, let's go ahead and pull some more cards and see what else advice the guides want to give you in this lovely reading. I saw 25 twice, so we will look at that up. Oh, interesting. Femme Fatale highlights the erotic energy of the feminine, opens your heart when your dependency is rejected. What does that even mean? I don't get that card too often, so when I do get it, I kind of look at it baffled. Well, Femme Fatale to me is about a confident woman, right? So we're talking about erotic, sensual energy. We're talking about... She's very independent. Why are we talking about independence now, though? Opens your heart when your dependency is rejected. Shadow attributes: inappropriate use of sensuality, attachment to money and power. Well, that gives me like dark feminine energy. Dark feminine energy is about knowing your desires, creating boundaries. Clarify the Femme Fatale. Clarify that energy for me, guys. What's that about? Da, da, da. I think they want you to tap in. Okay. 3 Pentacles. What? They keep telling you to work with people, so I was like, okay. Somewhere along the way, your sensuality plays an important role. I think it might be people who are able to tap into that energy, perhaps. That shadowy, that Lilith magic. Maybe that's the part of you you're scared of. Yeah, so maybe that's the part of you you're scared of. The Femme Fatale. It's a very interesting energy. But it's a very magnetic energy. Maybe part of you... I think you're a very magnetic person. There's a lot of feminine energy coming through. Venus and Pisces couldn't have be more magnetic if you... Like, that's like the crazy feminine magnet right there. So, I think you have this really beautiful magnetic energy that's going to pull people to you, and that's fine to lean into. Your sensual side. Clarify the Femme Fatale card. Why is this here, guys? Yeah, look at that. We have Knight of Cups. So, like, again, magnetic. It pulls people to you. Oh. Oh boy, does it. Is this appropriate reading? Did it just turn up from PG-13? Tell me more about the Femme Fatale. Yeah, so there's something about, like, there is something about boundaries, right? Maybe you have really good boundaries. Let people in, let people in, let people come to... They want me to give you this advice because you have this magnetic energy where it pulls people to you. And you can... Sometimes I think people are afraid of, like, being beautiful, or they're afraid of being attractive because they're like, well, that's not going to get me the success. Oh my God, well, actually, if God gave it to you... If God gave it to you, why would you not want? So instead of being maybe like wanting to push people away with the Seven of Wands and be the Ice Queen, just work with it. You're magnetic. This pulls people to you. And just maybe do some sensual meditations, like just like within your own energy. Just be like, yes, I'm attractive. I'm magnetic. People are drawn to my charisma. People are drawn to my energy. This is good. This is one of my superpowers. I can work with it. It's a blessing. Okay, so tell us more. Oh my goodness, flying. Glamour. Into this mirror, I now see the realms of possibility. Yeah, that's my Leo card. So that's like about popularity, kind of fame, kind of energy. You have this really magnetic energy about you that pulls people to you. And this is the thing they want you to be okay with. Is like, yes, you can be the center of attention and magnetic and attractive. And a lot of people say they're okay with it, but when it comes, it kind of freaks them out. Okay. I think it kind of freaks them out. If you haven't experienced it before and it's new. They just want you to get used to this, like realms of possibility. Imagine. They want you to get in your imagination and imagine you're on that stage talking to those people. Or you're, I don't know, in that corporate room discussing your product. Just imagine yourself doing it over and over and over again. And eventually it's just going to become something you do. And speaking from someone who's, you know, challenging themselves to step into a place of leadership, the first few times are awkward, maybe even the first 10 times. But then after that, it's like, okay, you get comfortable with it. And then it becomes a little addicting. And you're like, ooh, I like this. Yeah, so your thing that you need to work through, we got Elevate Support 35. That's about healing the mother wound or the feminine wound. It's like trusting that people are here to support you. Like they're actually there to support you. Maybe part of you feels a little defensive, or part of you feels like, I don't really know if I can trust people. Healing that within yourself. You can trust people. They're going to send you people who are here to work with you, who are here to cooperate, who are here to make your life easier. They want to give it to you. They want to offer these pathways for you, these opportunities to you. Okay. What else, guys? Look at that. Ceridian. Potential. 9. I haven't seen this card come out in, like, months. You are full of potential. People see this in you. People see, they look at you and they're like, you're full of potential. Like there's something about you that just speaks possibility. There's something about you that just says, there's so many things that you can create and be and do and make. No cap, no limit. The Fool card. Venus and Pisces, like infinitely creative. Just so creative. So many ideas, so many possibilities. That's what you inspire in people. It's like, wow, there's so many things that this person can do and create. Okay, so let's just see what advice they have for you to kind of embrace this pathway for yourself. These are my chakra cards. Perfect, we got one. Third, oh guys, that's crazy. Third eye chakra. This is the sixth chakra in the body system. Having a strong third eye chakra allows you to use your powerful intuition for spiritual growth and a more generous attitude towards life. Yeah, so definitely use your intuition when it comes to knowing which people to work with. Physical disorders associated with it include headaches, eye, and sinus problems. One of the third eye chakra's main roles is to balance everyday activities, 75. Look at that. Look at that. Your main role is to just balance your day-to-day life. Very much Queen of Pentacles energy. Just balancing your day-to-day life alone will help you a ton. So just being attuned to your body and listening to it. This is what's going to work in your advantage. Okay. We have the final card, main male, number 1. So the main male, that can be a combination of things. That could be a masculine who's able to help you in your journey, or someone who embodies main male masculine energy, someone who's already maybe acquired attention, who's been in like kind of like the limelight. Essentially, they can help you navigate this. So like a mentor or a teacher of some sort who can help you navigate your path. The main male energy can also be, I feel like this could be a support system, because there's a lot about support system. This is people who have they're okay with being seen. They're okay with being center of attention. Yet at the same time, they're helping you to embrace the same energies, own more of your masculine energy. So it's like healing, balancing the feminine energy. You have a lot of it, balancing it out, healing it, but then owning the masculine energy is what you're being called to embrace. So it looks like there's people being on your path, essentially coming towards you, that are going to help you navigate. It's mostly confidence, it looks like, is like the main thing. Confidence in being the center of attention. How awesome is that? Okay, so let me go ahead and look up the number 25 for you, then we'll end the reading. Okay. Ooh, it was right on the page. That's weird. Your angels want you to trust that all your hard work and commitment will pay off. Soon you will enjoy the fruits of your labor. So trust is huge for you. Make sure you trust, lean into that trust, and know that there's something cooking up for you. It's en route. So your task really is to just focus on your every day-to-day activities and leaving whatever this is behind that needs to be left behind, and not procrastinating on that. Okay, group number 1, I'm going to go ahead and end your reading here. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Let me know if it resonated. Have a beautiful day or evening. Bye. Hey, group number 2, if you chose a tangerine quartz, then this is going to be your reading. So as usual, I'm going to go ahead and pull energies, and then I'm going to look into the crystal, and then I'll pull cards. So we're looking into whatever advice that wants to come through. The guides really want me to help you, direct you on your path to confidence, empowerment, and fulfillment. Whatever, when it comes to business or career, dharma, purpose. Second house energy, you creating your own business. Let's just see what they want to let you know today. Guides, dial me into the energies of group number 2, please. Okay, so the first thing that's coming through, I feel like I kept seeing buildings. So location might be important for you to help. You might not be in the best location or the most inspiring place, like where you're at right now. It might not feel the most inspiring. So you might be called to move or go somewhere else that's going to feel like home, or it's going to feel right for you. Yeah. I was getting community, or find another community, or be with a different community. That's kind of like the main energy that was coming through. Okay, so I'm seeing a butterfly. So transformation is important for you. I feel like there might be a little bit of you might be in a transformative phase right now. I guess it depends on where you're at, but There's a specific kind of transformation you're being called to make in order to pull the right opportunities to you. That's what I'm feeling. It's like there's a specific transformation they need you to make, a transformation they need you to step into. I feel like I was seeing a mermaid, so I was kind of being pulled to siren energy. So it might be like working with like that confidence or being center of attention or calling attention to you. Self-promotion, perhaps, might be something you have to own. Letting yourself be seen. Confidence. Yeah. So you have the tangerine quartz. Let's go ahead and see what wants to come through here. Oh, it's kind of look like my vision a little bit. A wee bit. Okay, so I'm getting like exploration or exploratory energy. Okay, I just heard someone might discover you. I heard that. But I thought it was you discovering something. I feel like there's someone going to discover you. Or there's someone, okay, that's why. There's someone who can help you. Yeah, there's someone who can help you, but you need to be more comfortable with it, just like putting yourself out there in self-promotion. And then I feel like it could also just be customers. It's like pulling the right customers to you, or the right fan base or customer base or clientele when you step into that transformative space. But I feel like there's a figure in here who looks like they're watching, or they're coming upon something, and they're like, oh, and they notice something and they stop. But it doesn't feel like your energy. It feels like someone else's energy. So there might be something about getting discovered that's going to help you on your path, being discovered by the right person here. The right person being put on your path. What else do you have for me, Tangerine Quartz? What else? Whoa. I mean, I feel like I'm getting Emperor energy, a lot of Wands energy, like a lot of fierce energy about standing out, stepping into your power. This is important. This is a part of the transformation you need to embrace. So I would meditate on that. Like, what does it mean to step into your power? What does that feel like, sound like, look like to you to step into your power? Okay. The last message that's coming through, this top reminds me of lipstick. So it's taking me to the sensation of lipstick, maybe beauty, or working with beauty, something to do with beauty, or feeling more confident with your looks is going to be important for you. Yeah, like wearing makeup or feeling beautiful or feeling attractive is going to be important for you. Feeling luxurious. Okay, so let's go ahead and start pulling cards. So I'm going to pull, the last pile I pulled a nakshatra, and it was cool. I guess we can do one. Guys, I just saw 555 on the clock. Guys, what nakshatra advice do you have for this group we have here? Vishaka. Oh, that is the beauty. Guys, that is the beauty. Vishaka is connected to Libra energy. Vishaka is connected to... Here, let me read about it. But it's connected to, like, it's a representation of the favored wife, or the favored courtesan or something, or the favored something like that. Very much connected to that. So it does have to do with beauty, but it's beauty and intellect combined together. So let's read about it. So the main symbol is a decorated arch or gateway. So decorated. It's beautiful. It's about beauty. Here. This imagery might help you. The decorated archway. Beautiful woman. Vishaka, Libra energy. Also connected to Jupiter. Very beautiful women. Very attractive people tend to have this nakshatra. So we have here, so it could be personality. It also could be like physical beauty as well. Such gateways are still a norm in marriage ceremonies in India. Consequently, one can infer that Vishaka has a lot to do with marriage. Most of Vishaka lies in the... Oh, we were talking about somebody else. Okay. In the ancient times, this gateway was symbolic of triumph. It symbolized the ending of attainment of a goal and the beginning of a new one. It is a reminder of the fact that challenges don't end once you pass through the gateway after achieving your goal. The challenges begin when one enters the gateway, just like the marriage ceremony. Yeah, so Vikshaka people tend to be quite fixated, like almost obsessed with goals. They're very fixated. So it's like when they have the goal, they go for it. They're a beautiful mesh of spiritual and material. And they're very much, I think Aster Crowley, Aster Crowley has that placement. He's a Vishaka somewhere. But he was very, into astrology and whatnot. Vishaka usually functions, something about a fixed attainment of a goal. Vishaka usually functions as obsessive goal-oriented nakshatra with complete disregard for the nature of the means employed to achieve the desired end. So there's a balance of energy necessary. We don't want to just achieve goals. We want to find fulfillment. Vishaka is true to its forked quality, has two main deities. Okay, let me find the one where it's talking about the favored, because I feel like that's connected. Burning desire, burning passion. Very passionate individuals. They're very passionate. So Vishaka represents victory after achievement. It's common knowledge that the sense of emptiness fall... Oh, okay, we read that before. The grass looks greener on the other side. Okay, that's what we want to stay away from. Okay, so here we are. The now globally famous Radha Krishna love legend exemplifies Vishaka's inner core. This is the reason why Vishaka has Radha as one of its names. Radha was already married to someone when she fell in love with Krishna and romanced him in his childhood years. Oh, that's weird. But since Krishna was Vishnu's incarnation, this was no ordinary love. It epitomized a desire on Radha's part to merge with universal energies, not as an inferior, but as a lover. Vishaka's longing for perfection and enlightenment is always expressed in terms of love and relationships, which more often than not break societal conventions and moralistic taboos. Vishaka does not distinguish between fun, frolic, pain of such relationships, and tapasya, the intense spiritual practice leading to knowledge and enlightenment. Just all 11. Above all else, its ultimate goal is experiencing the divine and through relationship with the divine itself. Wow. That is so cool. Connecting with the divine, like a marriage to the divine. This makes it fruitful. Its symbolism has harvest below and cultivation above. This makes it a fruitful nakshatra on the material plane, even though, as we have just realized, its true spiritual path lies elsewhere. The material results are usually come with persistence and patient effort, just like its finest wine takes a long time to be ready for consumption after the grains have been put through the brewing process. Yes, so very much a good at making money. It is kind of an entrepreneur nakshatra as well. It's very much entrepreneur, pretty successful nakshatra. So I think entrepreneurship might be something that you're interested in doing. Partnership is going to be very important, and I would say just make sure you distinguish what partnership feels right intuitively. And it's partnerships of all kind. Even your marriage partner can really affect your business as well. Okay, advice for group number 2, guys. Dang, we're only on group number 2. That's craziness. 8 of Wands. Get going. Tell us more, guys. Let's see, what special advice? 2 of Cups. Dang. Hangman. Ace of Swords. Okay. All right. Yeah, I was feeling that energy. Yeah, so with the 8 of Wands being your first card, I think without question, you're definitely being called to move, take action. There's an opportunity showing itself. It looks like to work in partnership with someone here. Look at that. And we also have the Hangman, which is, you know, about enlightenment. It's about shifting your perspective. I think you have gone through a shift in your perspective. That's why this manifestation is becoming made more real to you. Whoops. Yeah, we have the World card, the Judgment, and the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, so we were talking about rebirth, right, with the butterfly. So I think a rebirth process is definitely taking place for you right now as we speak. Actually, I think you've kind of gone through it because we're having the new beginning. So we had the ending, and now we're experiencing like a new beginning is happening for you. Let me see what I'm picking up from here. Yeah, I think the main advice is like allow things to kind of flow to you intuitively. There's nothing that needs to be forced here. There's nothing that needs to be forced. Allow things to kind of come to you intuitively. Tell us more, guides. We got South Node and Sextile. South Node, Sextile. What an interesting. A combination of tension flow, potential, and rewarding situation. South Node. And we were just talking about release, letting go. We have a South Node here. Okay. Tell me more about the South Node, please. Ooh, oh my gosh. Okay, that came out before. So yeah, and with the so they're saying that you're ending the cycle. You're at an ending of a cycle here. And the cycle that you're ending is struggle, poverty, limited consciousness. You know, there's a lot about shifting your perception. So the biggest advice to come through right now is to shift your perception. Vishaka is also about insight. It's about insight. It's about Shakti, right? Shakti, power, insight. So you get these downloads or information. Listen to when those insight comes. The Ace of Swords. Any of those bits and pieces of insight is helping you to unite with the divine and to essentially follow the divine plan. This is what's being unlocked for you with this Eight of Wands manifestation. Definitely a relationship connection here coming in for you. We have ego. See from a higher perspective. We literally just said that. Okay. Yeah. So the perspective they're wanting you to shift is to see things, to see the bigger picture. Really, I just said it, like God's divine plan. I just said it. Okay. To like see, kind of connect the dots, maybe reflect on your life and just understand that there are dots that are connecting here. It's like, oh, I was brought to this path and this is what brought me here and this is what brought me here. I think you should reflect for a minute and just think about that, because I think you'll start to notice what patterns have helped you to get to where you're at. So I think there's a potential, it's a rewarding situation that's coming your way. It might make you feel quite tense. I feel like this is a period you're in. It's like this sextile period. It's like there's a little tension. There's a little bit of unknown or mystery that's happening, but there's also flow. It's like you're going back and forth between these energies. And I think this new start is going to feel like that too. It's going to feel like tension and flow, because anytime we're introduced to something new, right? Stepping out of our comfort zone, it's very uncomfortable. There's a lot of tension, and then it releases and things flow. So we have building blocks number 28. So this is, I think, what you're trying to build. You're building something that's going to take time, right? So this is about creating a solid foundation for yourself in terms of what's important. Every little bit of you meditating on how you want to build your business and your character, how you live on a daily basis. I'm going to say how you live on a daily basis makes a difference, because it's creating a foundation for your character. Right? So the more you stick to something, the more consistent you are, the more that's a representation of your true character, of what you can create. So if you're 13, wealthy man, yeah, so there is someone here, I think, who's going to help invest in you. Someone who can invest in you and invest in what you have to offer. We have 13, which is about change. I think this person, with that Five of Pentacles, it's like quite a different tax bracket. This person's in a different tax bracket, to say the least. So it's going to be very much, yeah, new. But this is someone you're going to be working with someone who is going to invest in you. We have fertility here. So fertile, that's about, you know, being abundant with ideas, creativity. She's closing her eyes, so I feel like you fantasizing, you dreaming of what you want, it's important. This woman is pregnant. Oh, I've never noticed that. She's holding her belly. There might be a dualistic story coming through with the Two of Cups here. Because I'm like, that's like emotional investment, right? Whoa. What the advice would be to dream. The advice is to dream. To understand that, like, there's more to it than you think. Like, you're co-creating with the universe, but the universe is also creating this experience for you. So sometimes we self-sabotage when things come, even if it's like we feel like it's too good to be true, right? Opportunities come and we're like, wait a second, was I trying to manifest this? The universe is like, we helped you manifest this because there's a bigger plan here. There's something aligned, and this person probably manifested you too. That Eight of Wands is manifestation. It's like this person manifested you too. It's like you guys, you're energetically aligned to create this experience. So let's not, you know, self-sabotage and get back into that Five of Pentacles. That's the past. It's time to move on. So your biggest advice is release the past. Whatever you thought wasn't working in your favor everything's working in your favor now. Okay? We have your Martyr. Learning the transcendent nature of service to oneself or a cause. Again, the divine plan. We should just end the reading here. Divine plan, divine plan. That's your advice. End of reading. So we have that pink nakshatra. So I feel like your heart is really elevating. It's like you listening to your heart, you listening to what makes you feel inspired and creative is bringing to you these opportunities. So you're going to be able to build a solid foundation. I feel like with this business partner, perhaps romantic partner as well, you're going to be able to build a foundation with this person, like a solid foundation towards a prosperous future here. Yeah, because we have 2 and 8. 2 is about connection. 8 is about prosperity. Prosperity. Abundance. We have here love. Okay, love is definitely a part of the equation, without question. I mean, love for yourself, for sure. Love for yourself. That first and foremost, you want to tap into that. Love. Aphrodite, I call to thee to bring true love here to me. Yeah, there's a lot of romance in this reading. I can't deny it. I mean, I could be like, well, maybe you're in a romantic relationship with yourself, but I'm like, there's a person here, and then there's a person there, and I'm like, this person might be a Pisces. Here with this hangman, they might be a Pisces, perhaps, or have Pisces somewhere in their charts. Okay, we'll get some last bit of advice. Lord Ganesh, infinite abundance. Obstacles are being removed. Spiritual support and connections are increasing. Yeah, you got infinite abundance coming towards you. You're starting to understand, I think, how to manifest. And it's like, it's from a place of infinite abundance. It's not from, I'm going to manifest this one car or something. It's like, anything's possible. And when anything's possible, when we see from a higher perspective, it comes to you faster. Or just like what you want comes to you with ease. Think big. We got the moon. Mama Kila 32. This is a very magical energy here. Yeah, this is bigger. They keep giving me bigger picture energy, but this Martyr, this Mama Kila, and this Eagle, even the Hangman, to me, this all feels like bigger picture energy. Like, there's a lot, destiny, there is a lot of magic that's unfolding right now. So, I don't know, I think the main advice would just be to keep your eyes open. Just be aware of what's happening. Like, be a witness to your life. Observe what's going on, because it's magic unfolding. Why did that come out? So tuning into your emotions is going to be very important. Oh my gosh. So we have, what? We got 2 birds. What on earth? We have your vulture. Depression, anxiety, worry that someone is against you. Parrot. Someone will gossip about all your secrets. What the? Okay. Well, this reading just took a turn, and I was about to end it, but now we have to look into this. Here. Can you tell me more about the vulture? Why is this here, guys? Okay, we have the Knight of Cups and the World card. Tell me more about the parrot. Why is the parrot here? Ooh, so much. 2 wands, 3 of wands, judgment, 6 of wands. Wow. Oh. Okay. So these are like some fears I think that are going to come up. So this has been in the readings for some time. I don't even know, like at this point, I don't even know sometimes why the guys want me to do readings on this, because I'm like, I feel like I've been doing this reading a million times already. So there's a fear when it comes to other people's judgment. Something's coming towards you, and for some reason there's a hesitancy. And part of it might be like it's very generous, or it's very fast, or it's very, there's just something to this element that's otherworldly, right? With this moon, it's like otherworldly. That's why it requires you to see the bigger picture. That's why your guides want you to see the bigger picture, because it's otherworldly. It doesn't feel like the pacing, the calculations just don't make no sense. Okay, people are trying to do the math. You're around people here, and they're trying to do the math, and you're trying to think about like maybe they're gonna be judgmental about like who are you to, or that's crazy, you shouldn't just accept an offer from this person to go or travel, or that's crazy, like why would you do that? This is just meant for you. That's all I have to say. It's meant for you, and it's your choice. So I think you're gonna feel really confused because there's a choice that needs to be made. And I think it does involve travel with this 3 of wands and this world card. It involves you moving, going somewhere else, right? So this person perhaps lives in a different part of the world than you. And this is a big decision. It's like moving, leaving. And I was seeing that in my vision. I think that's a huge part of what you're going to feel judged about, is like you up and leaving and going somewhere else. And that's the part you're fearing. It's like other people's judgment and opinion. With the 6 of wands, the judgment card, it's like you're fearing other people's opinion about whether you should go and do this or not. They're bringing this up because they want you to feel reassured that it's a big yes. It's a big heck yes. But it's up to you to decide what you feel ready for. We got yes, 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 maybe, yes. You're going to feel maybe, but it's such a yes. It's such a yes. So just trust your intuition. That's why we got the moon here. Because other people you might tell someone about it, or, tell your family, or be like, I'm going to move. And they're going to be like, what? That's crazy. You're going to have to listen to your intuition to guide you. Okay, tell us more about advice for this group, guides. What on earth? Advice. We have here sacral chakra. Affirmations. I allow my creativity to flow through me freely. I allow my creativity to flow through me freely. Again, your fertile energy, your creativity, your fluid energy, that's what's bringing to you this experience. Someone's definitely attracted to you, like whether it's like romantically, I'm definitely getting that for a lot of you guys. It's very romance heavy, but romantically or just business wise, either way, you're in this flow with your creativity, and that's what's working for you. All right, group number 2, I'm going to go ahead and end your reading here. Let me know if that resonated. Have a beautiful day or evening. Bye. Hey, group number 3, if you chose the Blue Lacy Gate, then this is going to be your reading. All right, so we're looking into essentially like second house energies, what they wanted me to focus on, like what next steps or what you need to do to get you in this mode of feeling empowered to like move on your path, and on a path that's going to be fulfilling for you. Like, what is that for you? What does that look for you? What advice? What's going to create the success in your life and bring success in your life? Okay. So, as usual, I pull energies, I read the crystal, and then I pull cards. Guides, to dial me into the energies of group number 3, please. Okay. The first thing I got was like a clown. Very weird. But to me, clowns make me think of expressions or emotions or changing our expressions or humor or having a sense of humor. Having more emotional control, I think, is an important advice that wants to come through to you, like having more emotional control or allowing your emotions to flow. I wouldn't even say emotional control. Well, yes, you want emotional control, but you want also emotional flow. Oh my gosh, that just hit me. Emotional flow, that makes sense. Allowing your emotions to flow. This is what you want. I keep getting an open close motion, and it's, what is that? An open and closed motion. I feel like a dance or dancing. Singing in the Rain. That's what I heard. Singing in the Rain. That was with Debbie Reynolds. I think singing in the rain. I'm singing in the rain. Singing. I don't even know anything. I think I saw that sequence once. Okay, so the main message is coming for you. It's like optimism. It's about be hopeful, be excited. I think it's about changing your emotions or shifting your emotions. It's important because you think about singing in the rain. Usually the rain, which by the way, it's raining right now. It's a reflection of sadness, right? Apparently the sky is crying sometimes to kids when it's raining. But singing in the rain is about like being excited in spite of the fact that it's raining. It's like we don't care that it's raining. We still are optimistic. We're still excited about life. We're still, we don't care. So this is about, alchemizing. This is about turning every opportunity into gold. Golden wisdom. We don't let our emotions pull us down. We let it inspire us to show us like what is here, but also let it flow. Definitely let it flow for you. Don't hold it in. Don't push it out. Just sit with it. Let it flow through you. So you guys have the blue lace gate. It is a very calming, diplomatic. It's kind of a responsible crystal. I've had some interesting visions. I haven't seen this one in a couple months, or a few months actually. But it's given me some interesting visions about responsibility and yeah. So let me see what wants to come through from this blue lace gate. Yeah, there's something about standing your ground or holding your own. That's going to be important. Or facing it. Don't run away from it. Face it. So maybe there's part of you that, as far as, wanting to step into success goes, the reason why perhaps you're struggling to create it is because you're running away from facing certain things in your life that need to be faced. That need your attention, honestly. And need your authority. Need you to be in a place of authority. Yeah, the energy feels kind of quiet. It feels quite hesitant, maybe confused even. But I think the first piece of advice is process your emotions or allow yourself to process your emotions more. And the clarity will come after that. Or it will come better. It will come like clearer. Yeah. I'm getting like old memories or past memories. There's some things here that were maybe needing to process. Because it's reminding me of like a kid or a childhood, like childhood trauma, childhood fears. It's taken me to like a kid when he was scared of what's under his bed. So I'm like being taken to that visual. So there's something about like old fears or old concerns that are kind of maybe impeding your pathway and thinking clearly. Maybe we're thinking we're letting fear lead us instead of inspiration. Yeah, I'm getting a little bit of hermit energy, like needing to seek inwardly a little, like go on that inner journey to seek within ourselves to find more peace and find more freedom is what you're seeking and desiring. Is you need more of that. You need a hermit. Oh, yeah, that's what they're showing me. It's like hermit or go or travel, or you're needing to feel more free in your body. How do we feel free in our body? Is we ironically sit with it, which is crazy, but it's so true. I think you're just wanting to feel alive. You want to feel like, you can just breathe again, and it feels like new life and it feels exciting, and you're wanting that. I think you're really wanting it to be exciting and like new life for you. Life is an adventure. This is something you're wanting to tap into. Perhaps you're tapping into it. Perhaps you're awakening that, you're doing things that are aligning you more with that path. I would say continue on that journey, and things are going to become even more clear for you. And even these things that feel like demons that need to be slayed, or past trauma that needs to be put to rest, again, don't fight with it, and don't even think of it as a demon to slay. It's just a memory. And it's a pain body. It's what Eckhart Tolle likes to call it. It's a pain body. It's stuck there. But we heal the body by being with it. We heal the body by being with it and releasing those energies. Feeling a lot more playful. Yeah. There's like that energy of like needing to dust out the cobwebs. I'm getting that. All right, guys, dial me into the energies of group number 3, please. What would you like them to know in regards to them pursuing their path to success, feeling empowered and fulfilled? We have Knight of Cups. Yep, so it's the emotions we're needing to address right now. Let's clarify the Knight of Cups. I kind of wanted to come out. Oh, clarify the Knight of Cups. Oh, whoa, a lot of emotions. Okay, yeah. So we got the Knight of Cups, we have the King of Cups, we have the Nine of Wands. So I think you're quite an emotional... Well, the thing is, we're all emotional creatures. Those who are not really attuned to it are probably more numb. So maybe part of you felt really numb because you had to fight the battles, right? You had to just like keep fighting, or you had to keep pushing through. Because at that time, you didn't have time to feel your emotions. You just had to survive. But now you're being called to thrive. And you're being called to use your emotions to your advantage now. You're being called to use your emotions to your advantage. Like, work with it. Allow it to flow more. We have here, the Star card. We stay hopeful, Every time the sun comes out is a time to be excited and be hopeful. Like, things are beautiful. Life is beautiful. Opportunities are abundant. So I just realized that my battery wasn't charging. I think your battery needs to charge. Your battery needs to charge. To me, honestly, it's energy. That's how we charge our battery. We have 6 of Cups, High Priestess, Emperor. Yeah. Perhaps you've been put in situations that have made you feel disempowered. So we're needing to feel more hopeful, tap into that. Feel like we can breathe, feel alive again. What else do you want to tell this group, guides? It's available. 4 of Pentacles. Is there something you need to let go of? I think so. Clarify the 4 of Pentacles. Yeah, it's a sense of security. It's a false sense of security. Perhaps something you're attached to, or a way of living that you're attached to. If you really want to bring abundance into your life, we need to allow things to flow. We have 2 of Wands. So it might be attachment to the place that you live or where you're at, or you might actually be fixated on... You might be in your head a lot, even though we don't have Swords energy. To me, with the 2 of Wands, because he's always about thinking about what he wants, right? The grass is kind of greener. He's always thinking about what he wants. Maybe we're fixated on somewhere else is always better than here. Clarify this, guys, for me. If we're always thinking that somewhere else is better than here, then we're always wanting to run away from ourselves. 5 of Wands. Clarify the Five of Wands for me, please. Yeah, there's a lot about people, connections, relationships kind of shaping the way that you felt about, you know, wanting to move forward. Feeling impeded, we have here the Chariot and the Fool card. We have Ace of Pentacles. I feel like there's something coming towards you here. A new opportunity. Letting go a sense of security is going to be important. Thinking bigger. Clarify that Ace of Pentacles, please. Oh, we have the Seven of Swords. Okay. Tell me more about the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, so there might be like some trust issues around deception or people. When it comes to money, perhaps people have taken advantage of you when it comes to money. Yeah, so maybe there's trust issues when it comes to money. I think, okay. I'm like, if people are taking of your money, then obviously maybe that's not really your issue. Maybe it's more of like you want fulfillment, right? That's more of something you're looking for with that Star card. That's more like fulfillment, emotions, attunement, doing something that's like attuned with your purpose. So maybe you've done something and you're like, okay, financially it provides me security, but I'm not really, I want something more, right? With this Two of Wands, I want something more, especially in regards to relationships or people, or being around the right people, or being around people who are of genuine nature, who are good people. So there's like this is ending. The thing is, you were being called to listen to your emotions better. I think before you were ignoring it. Before you were ignoring your emotions. But now you're being called to listen to your emotions. You're being called to listen to your inner guidance. Because that's putting you back on path. And there's like a rebirth happening for you. Like new life. But yes, you're right. Like, perhaps these people were taking advantage, but people can't take advantage unless you let them, unfortunately. So sometimes the Nine of Wands is about needing to put up boundaries. Needing to put up boundaries, put up walls. And essentially, I think your lesson was boundaries. Perhaps you were really, like, overly generous with your resources here. This Ace of Pentacles. But now it's like, now it's time to take it back. Or honestly redirect it towards you. Hermiting is going to be important. Spending time alone. And surrounding yourself with the right people. People who you just feel like, okay, this is good. This is like refreshing. This is a breath of fresh air. This feels good. This feels healing. This feels aligned. Okay, tell us more, guides. We have here, shapeshifter, transform and unveil your gifts. So there's more gifts that you're wanting to explore as well. That's their advice, to explore your gifts. Let's see if we can get some clues about what those gifts are. Can you tell us more about the transform and unveil the gifts here? Libra, tell us more about transform and unveil the gifts. What are these gifts? House 9. Okay, so I think you want to be aligned with more like of a spiritual path. You have Libra, House 9. Yeah, you want to do something like you really want fulfillment, spiritual growth. So, yeah, the thing that your gifts actually are in is spirituality. House 9. Philosophy, thinking about life. This is something that you want to be more attuned to. Libra is intelligent. It's intellect, very smart. It sees both sides. It sees all angles. I would also interpret as that. It sees all angles. And it's about acknowledging masculine and feminine energy in the world and how it all works. Libra can also be quite talented, related to arts, the arts and communication, liberal arts as well as visual arts for Libra. Yeah. People, also talking to people, communicating to people about your philosophy as well. Maybe something about relationships or relationship counselor. I think actually you struggling with relationships, ironically, might actually make you really good with teaching people how to create boundaries. Okay, tell us more, guides. Tell us more. We have here manifestation. Okay, so you're manifesting something. Yeah, so with the death card, I think you're manifesting what you want. Something like what you want is about to become a reality. Whatever that is. Let's see. Clarify the manifestation. Well, I think it's aligned with your past, so there's an opportunity, I think, opening up for you here. Clarify the manifestation card, please. Yeah, it's like a dream come true. Magic is real kind of moments. Magic is real. 8 of Cups, 2 of Pentacles. Yeah, so there's an opportunity for you to, like, there's some kind of, like, material opportunity you're manifesting that is aligned with your path that you've been manifesting, and it's coming towards you. Here. Clarify the 8 of Cups. We have here 4 of Cups. Okay, so yeah, make sure you hermit. Definitely hermit. This group definitely needs a hermit. If you feel like you are discontent with the people who are around you, definitely listen to that. Listen to your emotions. I think before you just were used to ignoring it. You're used to giving people the attention just because you're like, well, this is just what I do. I just help people out, or I give them my resource. That's what I was taught. Maybe there's a fear around being alone as well. Fear of being alone. Clarify the 2 of Pentacles. Yeah, need to create boundaries. Clarify the 2 of Pentacles. Yeah, there's something coming towards you here, though. I think communication, there's something about communication. 2 of Cups, yeah. So there is a partnership coming towards you that's going to help you to move forward in your abundance. Again, I was hearing put you back on your path, or put you on path. I think it's just align you with your path. The path that feels most natural to you. So there is a partnership come in here. Perhaps it has something to do with communication, or talking about philosophy, or life, or spirituality. This is something, sometimes I find it's so fun to like be in a place where you're exploring something and then have the passion to talk about it with people too. Like, people create podcasts, they create all kind of things when they're going through certain experiences. And I feel like that's what you're wanting to do. It's like, I want to share my experience. But this is your gift. Like, your gift is to share this experience with other people. We have here between worlds. So you're in a transitional phase right now. It's kind of like dark to light. You're manifesting pretty good, I gotta say. To me, with the Death card and the Between Worlds manifestation, it's like new life. Night and day. Night and day. So I would say whatever you're doing, keep doing it. It's working in your benefit. Okay. Let's see. We have here pathway. Yeah, you're finding your pathway. We have the butterflies. The butterflies going towards the light, 35. Yeah, so you've been trying to find, like, what is my pathway? What's true to me? What feels authentic to me? Well, you're about to find it. You're on it. You're on it. And you keep moving towards it. So long as you focus on the light, you're going to find your way. Advice for this group. Oh. Yeah. So, like, relationships are very important for you, but the right connections are coming towards you. So, but you do have to discern. So it's like, actually, you walking away, that's part of the manifestation. When you say no, you're also saying yes. When you say no to the things that are not working, you're saying yes to what is for you. So saying no is very important. We have here Mahavatar Babji, so expansion. Your consciousness is expanding. You understand connections between all things. Dang. Yeah, so we got teacher energy. So the King of Swords, House 9, and Libra, I think you have the ability to actually teach people about what you've gone through, and you can kind of help guide them in their path, on their path as well. But you're going through a beautiful soul expansion period in your life right now. You're listening to your soul. You're listening to what your soul says and the advice that's available there. So keep doing it. Keep doing it. You're on path. Let me see what else we can pull here. We have here salvation, green Tara. Yeah, I think you're in a place where you've been wanting salvation, and salvation is here. You're creating it within yourself. And the outer world is just a mirror of what's happening within you. Yeah. So it's like you got all of these beautiful emotions, but redirecting them towards a healthy place is what matters. No longer seeing yourself as someone who has to do everything. To me, the Nine of Wands, it just reminds me of my sister. Oh my gosh. It's like, I gotta do everything. I'm like, no, you don't. You don't have to do everything. Stop. You don't have to do everything and be everything for everyone. You're honestly here to just be what you want to be for yourself, and then the world gets to mirror that reality. So I think the more that you are tapping into listening to your own emotions, your own desires, the more the right people are just going to come in to support that experience for you naturally. Okay. Alrighty. Well, I think we can end it there. That's a pretty powerful read, I got to say. I didn't do a nakshatra for you, so let me just see if there's a nakshatra that comes up. And then I'll do chakra card advice. Okay. Anything you want me to know, guys? Uttarashada. Okay, I read about this one. 21. So this is Sagittarius Capricorn energy. So I think the biggest thing I want to offer you about this nakshatra is that it's about later success and permanent success. It's about establishing permanent success later on in life because you've course corrected. It's about going through difficult circumstances and being able to thrive in spite or because you learned the lesson, essentially. So you're going through a thriving period. Before it was a surviving. Knight of Wands is like surviving. But now it's about thriving. Okay, so chakra card advice for this group. I just saw 22 on the clock. That's very nice. I think I saw 11. Or was that the other pile? Okay. Let's try that again. So it's not a million cards. Goodness gracious. Tell me, guides. Advice for this group. We have here, I'm worthy of love. Yeah, it's those emotions and people and relationships. Heart chakra affirmation. I am worthy of love. That's your affirmation. Say that every day. 1,000,000 times a day. Oh, you got heart chakra again. Huh. Heart chakra stones. This chakra is predominantly associated with pink and green stones. Rose quartz can be used to open and heal the heart chakra. This stone also aids sleep, calms emotions, and removes negativity. Jade is also useful to promote emotional and physical well-being. Green calcite is useful to absorb negativity and boost physical immunity. Okay, so they're specifically giving you the advice of surrounding yourself with stones that will help your energy. We have here rose quartz. We have jade and green calcite. So that's what you want to... There are also other green aventurine, I think, is also heart chakra as well. Okay. Final piece of advice for this group. Scorpio, Saturn, Scorpio in the 3rd house. Okay, again about the emotions, yeah. Redirecting the emotions in a... Oh, that's not Scorpio, that's Virgo. Saturn and Virgo in the 3rd house. Well, that's about discipline, work, effort. 3rd house can be about communication, community, networking, exploration. Could also be a very gifted house too. Virgo can also be very, very innovative, very gifted because they're mutable energy. I think you're being called to kind of focus somewhat on your passions. Virgo is also the hermit energy, but focus on your passions, your gifts. Yes, that's what it is. It's like you have gifts that are awakening. I feel like you're going through a soul expansion awakening, but you're also going through a gift awakening too. So you're kind of realizing what are your gifts. So this is a really good time to explore that. Yeah. We have a 3. We have a 3 here. 3 and 5 add up to 8. It's about prosperity, abundance, Scorpio energy, processing emotions. We have 2 5s about change. So I think change is definitely around the corner for you. I mean, it's happening because it's like in your energy here. But I think you're being called to really explore your gifts, and get more curious about what they are. And I think you already know, you have an idea. Okay, group number 3, I'm going to go ahead and oh, you're group number 3. That's right. And 2 and 1 for Uttarashada add up to 3. That's weird. Okay, any more synchronicities? Well, not really. Okay, group number 3, I hope you guys enjoyed that. Let me know if it resonated. Have a beautiful day or evening. Bye. Hey, group number 4, if you chose the appetite, then this is going to be your reading. So the guys wanted me to look into kind of like 2nd house energy, how you can create more success, abundance, empowerment, and fulfillment in your life. Okay, So as usual, I'm going to pull energies. I will read the crystal and then I'll pull cards. Guides, dial me into the energies of group number 4, please. Okay, the first words I heard is if the shoe fits. What does that mean? If the shoe fits? Something about stepping into a different kind of role, perhaps? If the shoe fits. Isn't that like a sarcastic thing that people say when they're comparing? Or they're saying, well, it's like a statement that connects to, well, duh. Okay, I feel like this is connected to you finding your place. And I think you know something, or you have a sense for where you're supposed to be or what you're supposed to be doing. And if the shoe fits kind of takes me to Cinderella and how there was only one specific customized glass shoe that was meant for her. And maybe part of you is questioning, is this a right fit for me? So perhaps you're already getting into doing something that's more aligned with your path, but you're questioning, does this fit me? Does this suit me? And I feel like the guides are like, yeah, of course, it's obvious. So that's advice for someone out there. Someone's. Okay, guides, dial me into the energies of group number 4, please. Okay, I'm getting Queen Bee energy. It's very interesting. I was literally seeing a bee. Oh, it was like a cartoon bee, I guess. But I was getting Queen Bee energy. Okay, so you guys just need to believe in yourself more. I think you have, I don't know, you have the gift, the talent, the skill. You have the qualifications. You have it. You have it. You're Cinderella. You're the only one for the shoe. The prince is going to find you, like, one way or the other. Because the shoe only fits one person. That's you. You're the right one for the job. But it's about whether you believe that you're the right one for the job or not. It's about, if you have an idea about something you've been wanting to do, it's about you believing that you can do it. And it's just a matter of you doing it. But I think there might be something about being a community leader. Queen Bee energy is about, she has all the worker bees that come to her for her advice, or, well, not literally, but they're providing for her, kind of. There's something about magnetic about your energy where you can kind of pull things, people, or opportunities towards you. Maybe you want to work that more to your advantage and use it as well. Let's see what else wants to come through. Okay, I'm definitely getting witchy energy because I was seeing a witch hat. So I think you guys are magic, intuitive, you got it, but it's just a matter of putting the hat on, or putting the shoes on, or putting the uniform on, or just like getting out there and doing it. I think part of you feels, it's like I'm getting, what's that sabotage-y energy? What's that word for when people feel like they want to do something, but they feel like they're a fake version? Like something syndrome. Imposter syndrome. There's something about you where it's like you're having to deal with imposter syndrome or get over imposter syndrome. This like feeling that you've created in your head, like, I'm not good enough, I can't handle it, but you can, and it is meant for you. They're telling me that. They're showing me it. All right, so you guys just got appetite. Let's see what the crystal says. Okay, I was kind of getting adventurous energy, theme park energy. I think having more fun is going to be important for you. Just have more fun. Have more fun, don't be too serious. Have more fun, don't be too serious. This is going to work to your benefit. Like, treat it like it's a theme park. They want you to treat it like it's a theme park. Like you're having so much fun because your energy is very magnetic. So it's like when you're in this fun, playful energy, it works to your advantage to just kind of pull opportunities towards you. You are the success. It's just like you emanated naturally when you're in this playful experience. Yes. Okay, let me see what I can pick up. Okay. I do see partnership or like, you know, like working with people or community. I'm seeing people talk to each other, like yeah, groups of people. Yeah, I think you have like the ability to be a leader who is amongst leaders. So there's something about like working with other leaders, working with other people who are of the same status. I would say for you, even if you haven't acquired the status externally, or if you feel like you haven't, internally you are a match for these people. So don't be afraid to talk to people that you feel like, oh, these are the successful people or whatever or whatnot. So appetite is about knowledge, intellect. It can be quite emotional or having to process emotions. It's about alchemizing, connected to alchemizing. The energy I'm getting from it today feels like you're playing too small is what I'm getting. It's like you're playing too small. You need to, you know, I think energetically get inside, like get attuned to your body and be like, what is this expansiveness, this bigness energy that I can really embrace for myself? It's like when you own and you emanate that energy, that's when success just flows into your life. Owning it. Yeah, it feels like I feel unqualified is what I'm hearing. Like I feel unqualified or I feel like I'm not good enough. It kind of reminds me like, you know, Cinderella, she didn't feel good enough unless she had the nice dress with the glass slippers. But then the prince fell in love with her, who she was, not the dress and the glass slippers. I mean, it didn't hurt, but it was her energy. It's like how the glass slippers and the dress made her feel. But more importantly, how the permission she gave herself to feel that emotion. She gave herself permission to feel regal. She gave herself permission to feel like the center of attention. She gave herself permission to feel beautiful when she wore the dress, but she was already all of those things without it. Okay. Guys, what do you want group number 2 to know? Sorry, 4. What do you want group number 4 to know? Da, 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 da. 3 Pentacles. Well, I'm getting don't be too self-conscious of what, you know, other people you think. Honestly, it's in your head. I feel like don't get too self-conscious about what you think people will say about how you're doing what you're doing or how you're doing your job. I think that's kind of the thing for you is like releasing this self-consciousness. And I feel like the way to do that is just to have fun. To have so much fun with what you're doing, you don't give a dang. Tell us more, guides. You know, it's kind of like that fear. Oh my gosh, look at that. 2 of Swords, 9 of Swords. It's like that fear of other people's opinions. Yeah. It's like, oh my gosh, I'm afraid what other people are going to think. And it makes you second guess yourself when you're thinking about what other people think versus how you think about what you're doing. That's what matters first and foremost. It's like, how do you feel about what you're doing? Do you feel fulfilled? Do you feel like you're creating something beautiful? It makes you second guess your intuition, and you already have all of those things. You have brilliant ideas. You already have a good intuition that's working for you. So I almost want to shake you and be like, why are you thinking like this? But we all have these moments, so it's totally normal. I think there's something here about being intimidated. There might be something you're being called to make a decision on here. Let's see. Let us see. Yeah, look at that. You're the Queen of Wands. It was bound to come out. It's about having the confidence for you. It really is about having the confidence and trusting yourself. You got it. You're the it. We got Page of Pentacles. Let's clarify this one. Clarify the Page of Pentacles. I'm definitely hearing... Oh, yep. Look at that. Page of Pentacles with the 7 of Swords. You are not a Page of Pentacles. You are not a Page of Pentacles. I think you see yourself as like, well, I'm just starting out. They're straight up saying that's a lie. That's not the truth. There's something within you. It's like your energy. It's like a regalness. When you really tap into it, you can thrive at whatever you do. You can thrive at whatever you do. You just have that thing. right? Confidence is huge. All of the people who are famous, the thing that differentiates them from people who haven't succeeded is confidence. You know? You know how there are people who, like, they make bad music, but they're still famous or whatever, their song, because they got the confidence. They got the confidence. It's taking me to Coyote Ugly. And what's her name? Piper Parable. She played a character who wanted to write music, but she was afraid. She had stage fright. Oh my gosh, maybe some of you guys have stage fright. She had stage fright, and she was afraid to be in front of people. And so she wrote songs, and she wrote songs for other people, but there's one time where she sang a song in front of a crowd, and she was so shy and nervous about it, but she did it, and it made her feel so free. And eventually she ended up selling her song to, like, Liam Rimes, who's, like, a big deal, right, in the movie. And that was always her dream. Like, she always wanted to be successful at what she did. She may have not had, like, the full-on voice for it, but when she went through her own inner transformation, she was able to finally be confident enough to be like, yes, I can receive these big opportunities, and they work in my advantage. So yeah, that's your challenge, is your overthinking with this square and Libra energy. It's like you overthink. The challenges that occur are in your head. They're not a reality. Like, part of you feels like, I'm a Page of Pentacles, I'm starting from the beginning. Actually, whatever you've acquired up until now is more than enough, is what I'm being told to say for this group. So some things that can help you is Master Jesus forgiveness. You're on the path of light, love, and forgiveness. Father healing is possible at this time. So maybe we're needing to heal some of those insecurities and those fears, right? Appetite's always about healing past fears. And maybe some of those past fears played into your current fears. But if we release that, leave it, let it flow, move on, we can now experience our abundant future, or current, present. We also have your Sanat Kumara light activation. Shine your light. Your internal guidance is coming through loud and clear. Again, you already know, you second guess yourself, but you're being activated right now. You're being activated to shine your light. You got it. Now's the time for you to shine. Okay, let's see what else wants to come through. Oh my goodness, it couldn't get more obvious. Confidence. Confidence. You gotta have the confidence. You got to have the confidence to just do it and get through it. Da-da-da-da. Now I'm being taken to Dora. Dora had confidence. She was a little girl, and yet she traveled the dangerous forest on her own. But it's for you, it's tapping into the inner child. Actually, it's one of your secrets. Is when you tap into your inner child, that's when you feel the most confident. When you feel playful. Okay, tell us more, guys. Co-creation for... Whoa, okay, we need to dig into this forgiveness. Something needs to be forgiven. We have your Spider Woman co-creation 48. You're very creative. Yeah, with the Queen of Wands, you're very creative. You're very magnetic. You got the gift, the talent, the skill. People notice you. But now we need to figure out why forgiveness is so apparent in your reading. It might be relationships. We have a Libra here with a challenge. Right? Well, usually that's what we would forgive, is relationships. Maybe someone said something that discouraged you, and it was embedded into your psyche. Okay. Tell us more about the forgiveness guides. King of Pentacles. Ooh, father figure. Tell us more about the forgiveness guides. Eight of Cups. Sign card. What the? Is that the end of the story? And the Chariot. Oh, okay. Tell me more about the King of Pentacles. As the rain is pounding outside. Tell me more about the King of Pentacles, please. Whoa, Eight of Pentacles, Seven of Cups, and Eight of Swords. Okay, well, it has more to do with you seeing yourself in a place of authority. That's important. So forgiveness, there might have been a father figure, a masculine figure you are feeling like you have to forgive. There definitely was someone you have to walk away from. I think you did, because we got the Sun card and we have the Chariot here. But they're saying this is kind of lingering in the energy. It's like this past forgive. I think this person kind of disempowered you somehow. Feels like an authority figure, like someone who disempowered you. And this might actually be someone who, at this point in time, like you're saying, I want to do something I'm passionate about, but this person's like, no, you don't. You do what's practical. We got the Earth sign here. It's like they're very practical in their philosophy, the way they see life. They're very practical. And so they don't believe in falling dreams. Ooh, that's a dream killer. Ooh, my God. I felt that in my gut. That sucks. I think you're a dreamer, and this person is like the opposite. So it just kind of discouraged you. But I feel like you're on path, yeah? Thinker. Bit of an overthinker. Yes, we got that. We got that. Don't think too much. For you, it's like get in your body and do. When you're the Queen of Wands, she's about taking action. When you're in your body and you just do and go for it, and you do things that are exciting for you, and you just do things that inspire you, you're on fire. Like it just kind of unfolds for you beautifully. It always feels like the Chariot, where it's like you just keep making progress, you keep growing, and nothing can stop you. And then your inner child just gets awakened like crazy. Wrong cards. But that's something you need to own. Yeah, let go. If there's a figure, authority figure, who told you, no, dreams are not possible, there's no such thing as limits. So anytime someone tells you a limiting belief, it's like not a thing. But yeah, it's like forgive. It's you're on the path to light. Father, healing is possible at this time. So release the past kind of energy. Whoa. Come out card. Oh, I don't think I pulled a nakshatra card for you guys. Give me a moment. Oh, sorry. Oh my gosh. That was my cards. We have here 43 harvests. As the waves of the ocean are infinite, as the trees in the forest grow tall, let my work now bring me to harvest. I'm ready to receive my all. So getting into the space of receptivity, of abundance, is what's going to help you. Yeah, believing in abundance, believing you can create it, experience it. That's what's going to work in your favor. Believe you can create harvests, and harvest is yours. Sudden wealth. We like that. So there is a harvest coming towards you. That's why we got King of Pentacles and we got the harvest. Awesome. There's a harvest coming towards you. Nakshatra advice for this pile, guides. Okay. Oh, Sweeney almost wanted to fly out there. Nakshatra advice for this group, guides. Rohini. Ooh, that's about prosperity. Oh man, y'all about to make money. Okay, so yeah, I think you're in the space right now of forgiving. So just continue to do that and move on from the past. I feel like you've already walked away because we have the Chariot and the Sun card that showed up, and those are very abundant, beautiful emotions. If you feel like you're still working on this, keep doing it, because guess what? You're going to experience your harvest as a result. Here. So yeah, your harvest is coming. Your harvest is coming. I want to look more into this thinker energy. Maybe about making a decision. But we have here Rohini, which is very abundant, very lush. Nakshatra, very lush. It's about making your fantasy a reality. It's a very creative nakshatra as well. So, what's his name? Priyanka Chopra, I think, has that. And she's just very creative, right? She's been acting since she was young. She's very creative, very beautiful, very magnetic person. She believes in her desires, and therefore she's wealthy. To believe you can attract more abundance. I'll read on it momentarily. Let me just look into this thinker energy first. Tell me more about the thinker. Tell me more about the thinker, please. Queen of Pentacles, Page of Swords. Okay, tell me more about the thinker. Whoa, Two of Pentacles, Seven of Cups, Devil card. Okay, it's about choices and decisions needing to be made, needing to be more decisive. Okay, so the big advice that wants to come through for you is be decisive. The way that people are decisive is they listen to their desires. So if you're always trying to maybe go back and forth with this Libra energy, like you're always trying to go back and forth between what you want and what you think someone else wants, it gets confusing. But if you just ask for what you want and you ask for what you want, you listen to your heart, then that's going to pull you in the right direction. If you listen to what makes you happy, don't try to involve too much of what you think other people need. Just negotiate what makes you happy and what's important for you. Because I think you're going to feel like, okay, there's a lot of choices, I'm overwhelmed. But the choice is heart and your desires. And if people need to negotiate, they will negotiate. Don't worry about them, the pushback. Just ask for what you want. Okay, let's go ahead and go to Rohini. I'm all over the place, oh my goodness. Okay. Rohini's main symbol is an ox cart pulled by 2 oxen. So very strong. Bounties of earth. So it has to do with agriculture, cattle rearing, the carrier, wheels of commerce. All qualities normally associated with oxen. Fixity and ability to romp over anything. Yeah. So I think there's going to be a very beautiful, abundant opportunity that comes towards you that's going to create a consistent pathway moving forward. So maybe it's going to be a very abundant, generous opportunity. Maybe perhaps coming from this King of Pentacles, right? Because I feel like you feel like the Page of Pentacles, you're a Queen of Wands, but then we have a King of Pentacles, someone who already has the wealth, who can help you with your business or who's going to help invest into you. This person could be a Rohini, a Taurus. That's Taurus energy. Someone who's just already tapped into their abundance. Yeah, so Rohini is about prosperity, abundance, and Brahma, which is the energy of creating, and creating. It's connected to romantic energy. Could be also quite conservative. Anything else? It's connected to Venus. We got Libra, Rohini, both connected to Venus. I think Venusian opportunities and doors are opening for you to live your dream, your desires. So they're talking about tarot here. It's just interesting. Let's just read this. It's interesting to note that the Empress card carries the symbol of Venus, a planet very strongly connected with Rohini. Okay. Yeah, this is going to be a very Empress abundant opportunity for you. The truth of the matter is that the word tarot is derived from the word tarot, which tarot comes from tarot, which in turn comes from Sanskrit term Tara, meaning star. All 21 cards of the major arcana of this pack have derived from 21 main attributes of the Great Mother Goddess, Tara or Jagdamba, in charge of the universal affairs. We all have to admit that the pleasure and enjoyment on varying levels is the basis of the game of life. If it wasn't for Rohini, the universal mind would have hard time sustaining the drama of life, as very few souls would be willing to play it. In charge of universal affairs? That's crazy. So drama. So like acting drama. Something about emotions, your face. People seeing your face, people seeing your emotions, I think is important for you to tap into this abundant, being expressive. Yes. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and end your reading here. Group number 4. Oh my gosh, you guys are group number 4. You guys got Rohini number 4. You got 4 here, 4 here. Wow. 7. Okay. I guess we like 7 too. Oh, and you got 44. Oh, your number is 4. Okay, so without question, you guys are manifesting stability towards you. You guys are manifesting stability towards you. There's a very stable opportunity coming towards you. And I'm going to go ahead and look up the specialness of the number 4 for you. Specialness. Let your truth be your teacher. Trust in all that you feel and let your joy lead. Oh, there we go. We were talking about the joy, the sun card, and the inner child. Let your truth and your joy lead you. Follow your path. 44. Your guardian angel is wrapping you in a cloak of loving protection. You are safe. You are safe and you are secure. You can dream. Dream, dream, dream. Dream, 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 dream. Oh, okay, last one. Let's pull a chakra card for you. Dream. So that's what I'm hearing for you guys. It's time to dream. 4 and 3 also add up to 7, which connects to divinity and divine downloads. Third eye chakra affirmation. I'm confident in my ability to make my life work. Yeah, this is your life. Tell us more, guys. Advice for this group. Yeah, you're confident. Be confident that this is your life. We have here sacral chakra. There's a lot here, so I'm going to read really quickly. Follow your gut instincts. With that fire energy and the Queen of Wands, follow your gut instincts to guide you. We have here solar plexus. This chakra's key concepts are personal power, identity, opinion, intellect, and action. This chakra's color is yellow, and its element is fire. Yeah, again about the fire. You got a lot of fire in you. Let it guide you. We have the solar plexus again. This chakra is located at the navel. Its function is to give you momentum to move forward and realize your desires and intentions. So that's what's going to help you be more decisive. Desires and intentions. So what is the intention? What are you creating for your life? And what do you desire? That's how you're going to know how to make quick decisions. Listen to that. If it aligns with your intention and aligns with your desires, it's a yes. All right, group number 4, I'm going to go ahead and end the reading here. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Let me know if it resonated. Bye.